Hello, it's our podcast on the podcast.
We discuss a man who was caught streaking at Disneyland. He went through the It's a Small World After All ride, and people were concerned he was going to knock over the small dolls.
Are you sure it just wasn't one of the mascots in Mufti?
Well, maybe. We relived Jonesy's beautiful day yesterday where he took to the streets of Sydney to see what all the fuss was about with the new interchange.
Can I do a Bob Carr impersonation? That's a wonderful piece of infrastructure, New South Wales.
Can I do a Brendan Jones impersonation? I'm going to bash you, you esche. That's what we heard him say all morning.
That doesn't sound like me. The tribal drama's beating What Word Have You Made Up? The Macquarie Dictionary has released the word of the year. It's Cozzy Lives, which is slang for cost of living.
We put Christmas cards to the pub test and we catch up with Paul de Gelder. You may not know his name, but you'll know his story. He was a Navy diver who got chomped in Sydney Harbour by a bull shark, lost his arm and part of his leg. He is now a shark advocate, and we're talking to him about National Shark Week, of all things.
Are there any questions?
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning, Amanda, my little polka-dotted friend.
You asked me this morning if my shirt was on backwards. This is how it's supposed to be.
Just give me a look at your back. Just turn around.
Because it's high necked at the front.
Yep.
And it's tied with a bow at the back. That's supposed to be this way.
If it was around the other way, what sort of situation would we have with the...
Well, you'd probably see the label at the front because it's not designed to be worn the other way, and it's got a slice down the back. I don't want that slice down the front. No one wants that slice.
Could
down the
help
front.
us.
How?
Could just, we could get out there a bit of, just saying.
Are you, Brendan? Well, I don't know how that would help anyone, least of all us.
every little in this business
Of radio.
In this business,
Wear a low-cut top and it works.
every little bit works.
How are you today?
I'm great. You know what I did last night? I made rissoles. I haven't made rissoles for ages.
My mum used to make rissoles. And
Yum.
because I'd always go, ugh, now I dream of rissoles.
I made rissoles, but remember on last Thursday on the pub test, microwaving your meat, does that pass the pub test?
Well, the idea of that pub test was I'd seen an article by a physicist who said the best way to cook your steak is to warm it up for what did he say, seconds, or am I imagining that?
2 minutes.
In the microwave. So that the centre of the steak is warm, and then flash fry it, psh, psh,
Yep.
and then you're done.
A man on the pub test last week said this.
So I cook rissoles in a microwave, put it in for 1 minute 30. It comes out beautiful. Cheap and nasty.
I wasn't cheap and nasty,
But I don't think he's frying them. It sounds like he just cooks them in there.
Well, I wouldn't cook them completely in the microwave, but I put them in for 2 minutes. Best rissoles of my life.
So microwave for how long?
2 minutes.
And then pan fry. Psh, psh, psh. Because
And they were so juicy. And there was, sometimes with rissoles, because I like to make the big, fat, round,
yeah,
bally
but then how do you
rissoles.
cook the middle of them?
Well, that's what I mean. The microwave
Yeah.
did all that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I saw someone, a story the other day. I clicked on it. I knew it was clickbait. Man disgusted by what he saw in a burger, and they'd put a circle around it, and the picture was too small. I thought, is it a human head? What is it?
What was it?
Oh, a bit of raw meat.
Oh.
He said, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. I thought, toughen up.
Yeah.
I want to see a human head in a burger. Then I'd gag, sure.
That's why you got to flip your top around.
Why?
So your cut's at the front, as it were.
Why is that?
Well, then for the clickbait.
Oh.
Amanda shows her cut on air.
You're not a good enough broadcaster to get away with that sentence.
Great enough
No, don't
broadcaster
ever
to get
do it
away with
again.
that.
I don't trust you to say those words again.
Action-packed show today. We've got Instagram coming up a little bit later on. Also, we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven.
Question 1.
Yep.
On a 24-hour clock, what time is 1500?
Jam Nation.
We have for you the Magnificent Seven questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda,
It's nice to have you back in the studio today, but I don't suppose you feel like doing a Macca's run.
do you want me to go out on the town again? Yesterday I went and discovered Sydney during the show and I enjoyed it very much.
Well, we'll discuss it a little bit later, but yes, we'll revisit what happened yesterday. But you did take the WSFM van and tried to negotiate.
PDV.
The PDV?
The prize dispensing vehicle.
Were there any prizes in it apart from you?
Apparently there was all these toys for the children's hospital.
In the back?
In the back.
Lucky you didn't do a runner. Blow the bleeding doors off.
I would have gone straight to eBay with those things.
If you'd known.
Yeah, little kids, you got enough? Come on.
I can hear
I'm
Ryan
joking,
going,
that's a joke. Because if I would take toys from sick children,
the fact you have to say that out loud is alarming.
I take them from healthy children, but not sick children. That's a bridge too far. Anthony is in Cecil Hills. Hello, Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you?
We are great.
On a 24-hour clock, what time is 1500?
3 p.m.
That's it.
What slang term is given to a self-portrait photograph typically taken with a smartphone?
Selfie.
That's it.
Very good.
Let's play Lyrical Assassin. How does this go, Brendan? I get confused. Do they sing it?
This is where we quote the lyrics in conversation form, and they have to guess where the lyrics are from.
Conversation form, I'm ready.
Yeah, like in a conversation.
Okay, have a conversation with
Anthony
me.
and I were just at the Cecil Hills Tavern.
All right.
I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream.
God, I'd say you're off your face. Any idea what that song is?
No idea.
That is a tough
I'm sorry.
That's
no,
a
but
tough
I have to know. Even hearing the tune would. Yeah, that's hard.
Loretta's in East Hills.
Hi, Loretta.
Hello.
Brendan, will you let me sing a line?
No, don't sing a line because Loretta might know this.
All right, will you read it again?
Loretta, do you know this?
I'm having trouble. I want to hear it again.
Okay. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream.
What the hell does that mean?
It's a modern song. And when I say modern, it's probably 10 years old. But modern for us. And it's not Roxette.
I'll give you a clue. The singer, I won't give any information about the song. I'll say the singer, I think he's an ex-AFL player, Australian man.
I didn't know that.
I could be wrong. Oh, sorry, Loretta. Hey, Ryan, can you Google that I'm right without saying the person's name?
Okay. Well,
I like that sentence. Can you Google that I'm right?
Google, is Amanda right? While Ryan's doing that...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right?
Yeah, you're right.
Phew. I like that confirmed every now and then.
Sure.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're into the Magnificent Seven. We find ourselves at question number 3. It's Lyrical Assassin.
It's going to Craig in Coogee. Hello, Craig.
How you going?
Very well. Jonesy's going to read you some lyrics and see if you can tell us where this is from.
Craig, I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dream.
What's the song?
That'll be Riptide by Vance Joyce.
Yes,
Of course it is.
I was scared of dentists and the dark.
I never knew those words.
I did.
I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations.
Do you know, I was right that he was an ex-AFL player.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, when I gave the clue that he used to play AFL, I thought people might guess Pete Murray. He's also
Did
an
Pete Murray play AFL?
Ryan, can you Google to prove that I'm right again?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan's been working
Google me
overtime.
right.
You're wrong.
Am I?
Yeah.
Was Pete Murray not an AFL player?
What a,
Now, I think he was sporty, though.
he was sporty. What did Pete Murray do? He looked sporty.
I'm sure he was an AFL player.
He pursued a career in sports medicine.
Yeah.
Well, I hate that I stand corrected.
Can you just Google, is Amanda right?
Okay.
What's it saying?
Stand by there, Craig. This is important work
Sorry,
that's
Craig.
going on here.
This will make my day great or terrible.
Watching Ryan type.
It says get on with it.
All right, then. Question number 4 is multiple choice for you, Craig. What's the airport code for Los Angeles Airport? A, LAX, B, OS, C, LOL. Imagine getting on an airport. LOL.
That'd be LAX.
It is.
LAX.
That's it.
If a player gets sent off in a game of soccer, what colour card have they been shown?
card.
The red card.
So what's the yellow? You're off just for a period of time.
That's a warning. You've got a bit too far there.
But
And then-
red, no, you don't leave the field when it's yellow.
No,
but
no.
red you do. Okay,
Yeah.
great. True or false? Birds sleep in their nests.
False.
It is false. Nests are for keeping eggs and chicks in place. That's what, when they're sleeping. Get out! Nests are for keeping
That's-
chicks. Get out!
There's no sleeping for my chicks.
I'm not responding to that because it makes me want to gag.
Who did Kermit the Frog get married to?
Miss Piggy?
Miss Piggy. Today marks the 54th anniversary of the Muppets.
And the 54th anniversary of da-da-da-da-da, manamana, da-da-da-da. Well done, Craig.
Congratulations to you, Craig. You've won the Jam Pack. Inside, it's all coming your way. A family Sea Life Sydney Pass. Experience the Paw Patrol activity trail at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium. A voucher to Archie Brothers Cirque Electric. Prizes, games, bowling, bumper cars, all in a day's play. Visit Alexandria and Penrith. Great places, Archie's. Jonesy and Amanda choose for the colouring and some Staedtler pencils as well. Craig, is there anything you'd like to add to this?
No, I'm good.
Good on you, Craig.
Carry on there, Craig. Carry on.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Wake up, focus.
We have places to be.
It's time for action.
We are back in business.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1987, George Harrison released his hit, Got My Mind Set on You, but it wasn't really his hit.
No.
It was written by Rudy Clark and originally recorded by singer James Ray ways back in 1962.
I've got my mind set on you. I've got my mind set.
Oh, I like this version too.
My mind set on you. I know what I've got to do. It's gonna take money.
Oh, I like it.
It's nice, isn't it?
I thought, is it George on his own or is it Travelling Wilburys that he did with this with? Was it
No,
just
this
George?
is George by himself
okay.
from his album Cloud 9. George bought a copy of that single ways back in the summer of 1963. He was on holidays from the Beatles. They were just about to take off big time.
Oh, okay.
And he was visiting his sister in Illinois, and he was down at his local Brash's or JB Hi-Fi, and he bought that single. Many years later, when he was writing his Cloud 9 album, he remembered it, and he went, you know what? I'm going to put this on the album. And a good thing, too, because Yoko was in his ear about putting some of her material on there.
He could never hit the high notes.
And George said,
I'll have what she's having.
no thanks.
Okay. We're going to play Yoko now.
Oh, please. We're a Yoko-free zone. Let's get George on.
Jam Nation.
Tell you what, you like nudity, you like Disneyland. Those two things don't often come together, let's say. Disneyland has very strict rules. If you work in Disneyland, you're a character, you're not allowed to take your head off anywhere.
I saw on Instagram the other day the Mickey Mouse, or Minnie Mouse.
I saw that too. Minnie Mouse was some old bloke having a smoke. You think that was real?
That would be a sackable offence, surely. In the world of not taking your head off.
Oh, hey, let's meet Minnie Mouse. Yeah, okay.
Just out the front of Disneyland having a durry.
Yeah, I don't know. But what about this person? And I love the way the story is written. An unhinged Disneyland guest was arrested. He was he was not of sound. Well, he'd taken some substances. Probably the Disneyland food or the chemicals got to him. He was filmed tearing off his clothes and crawling around the iconic It's a Small World ride in front of terrified riders. Here's how the news story unfolded.
Oh, God, he's going to break all the stuff. I don't think so. They should stop the music. Oh, my God, he's going to fall, dude.
He's going to fall, dude. He was 26 years old. He was filmed in his boxers, climbing over the animatronic figures and sitting in a representation of the Taj Mahal as the flying carpets circled overhead.
Yeah.
And then he took all his clothes off.
Right.
He waded through the water, buck naked, and made his way outside the attraction. He was pictured walking around the park without any clothes. He left a pile of clothes on the side of the ride, and they shut down the ride.
Maybe it was one of the characters in Mufti. Maybe it was Goofy in Mufti.
Having a day off. Anaheim police officers arrived on the scene and arrested him on the suspicion of indecent exposure and being under the influence of a controlled substance. I would say to you, if you're going to wander around in the nude, the last thing you want to hear is this. Even the puppets are disappointed. And he probably weed in the water.
Have you seen that water?
Yeah, no one would notice.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
Apparently there were still troubles yesterday on the new Rozelle interchange. We were told also by the head of the appropriate departments yesterday that it's going to take a couple of months for people to undo the habits of a lifetime and learn how to drive on this new road.
Yeah, I'd say for some Sydney drivers it might take a bit longer.
You, I felt, were quite disparaging. Actually, our day started yesterday with you giving me a hard time because I said, let's have a look at where this new, which is the most complex underground system in the world.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I wanted to see exactly where it was going.
Complex to build. The architects, the engineers, the concreters, the people that put it together, that is complex. But yes, once you're in it, it's quite easy.
Well, I was just wondering where it went, and I said, let's have a look at the map. And you were so disparaging. Why am I showing you a map? You can't read a map. And so, interestingly, you got lost later in the day. But the day started with some tension. And I also felt you weren't respectful enough of the people that found it very hard on the first day of how to handle the new interchange. So there was a lot of confusion. They are changing the signs.
Maybe they should have had a sign. Big toll road, don't go in here.
Wow, Brendan. Wow, Brendan, I say.
I don't know what's red. It's like it's surrounded by sugar babies. Come on.
Well, let's see what happened to you. We decided to put you in the WS van.
The PDV. Prize dispensing vehicle.
Yeah. Well, you disappointed people everywhere because there were no prizes that you were handing out. Your driving wasn't a prize. And we sent you out to see how it was going. The fact that you derided me for not knowing how to read a map, you had to go from here to Victoria Road.
Yeah,
we're in North Ryde.
Okay.
You ended up in Mossman.
But that wasn't pointed out to me. I just got in the car and I went. And I just drove right out of here.
Here's how the day unfolded.
Look at this guy. This is the problem with Sydney. Bloody God, for God's...
You're going to head up from North Ryde here to the Rozelle interchange. The reason we're doing this is that you seem to have not as much sympathy as I thought was appropriate for the people who were stuck around the Rozelle interchange and confused by it yesterday. So you're in the car and you're making your way towards there. From the minute you left here, you say, where am I going? And I said, no, you have to sort this out yourself.
I think we're going the wrong way.
What's going to happen now? No wonder it's an easy drive for you. Nowhere near where you're supposed to be. Oh, you idiot.
Okay. Well...
No, Brendan, you've boasted that you know every road. Before you left, I told you which way to go. You boast that you know Sydney like the back of your hand.
Because you didn't give me direct. You didn't say where I was supposed to go. There's Kyle Sandlin's on his store mat. Hey, Kyle. We're good. That's okay.
Cops. I can hear producer Megan. Cops.
What's he looking at? I'm going to go and bash him up. Be looking at me, mate. What's he looking at? Look, let's say buddy looking at me. What's he looking at? I'm bashing.
So I think from what we've heard, today is easier than yesterday. But do you think the road works? Is it a good system?
What a great system. It's fantastic. I like the inside of the tunnel. I really feel that the decor is very suitable and it looks good. It's very good.
My favourite part was when you say, I'm going to look at, why is that Eshe looking at me? I'm going to bash him. You're in a van.
Give me side eye.
You're in a van with your face on it and you're saying, don't look at me.
Well, sure, that might have been an oversight.
And we took calls from people who said that you were tailgating them as well. It was a beautiful day all round.
It was a beautiful day all round. I think it's a great piece of infrastructure. That's what I think of it. I think it's fine. And that little free scoochie bit as you're heading down to the Anzac Bridge is fantastic.
Well, I hope it goes better for you today.
Jam Nation.
We're just gonna grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin, cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Good morning, Starshine. You have 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, $1,000.
$1,000. And then we say, hey, you know what? One bonus question, double or nothing.
One bonus question. What do you do? Courtney's in Bligh Park.
Hi, Courtney.
Good morning.
Hello. Let's see if we can get you some money. Just before Christmas would be very handy, wouldn't it?
It would be very, very handy.
All right. Well, we've got 10 questions. We've got 60 seconds. You're not sure, say pass. We might have time to come back, all right?
Okay.
Courtney, good luck because here we go. Question 1.
Thank you.
What animal does pork come from?
Pig.
Question 2. Havianas are a type of what?
Songs.
Question 3. True or false? The colour red makes bulls angry.
True.
I thought that too. Apparently
No, it's an
false.
urban myth. It's just
Really?
it's for the matadors so they can pose off so everyone looks at them.
What? So if they shook a yellow thing, they'd still
Yeah,
run
because
at
red
them.
stands up. It's appealing to everyone. Everyone goes, yeah,
So
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
inflame
And
the
all
bull.
the Spaniards, the bulls don't give a rat's. They just want to kill the guy that's trying to stab him.
Well, I've learnt something today too, Courtney.
Courtney.
$100 to be getting on with. I'm sorry it wasn't more,
you.
Courtney.
I thought it was going to happen.
Oh, it's the movement, not the colour.
Yeah.
So it's not. He's not just trying to kill the matador. It's the movement.
It's the movement of the thing.
material.
But yeah, he could wave his hands around, but it's for the spectator, so it looks visually appealing.
How do you know so much, Brendan? I'm just in awe of you.
It's a burden, I know.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's a burden.
Isn't it?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Let's get on to this. You said that you've been eyeing off the new word of the year from the Macquarie Dictionary.
And my wife said to me last night, apparently 6 months ago, she had said this is a new word and she'd stolen it off this English guy, but it's cosy lives.
What's that mean?
Cosy lives is cost of living. So this English guy said,
what?
I can't go out,
Because of?
cosy lives.
That's word of the year.
That's word of the year. Macquarie Dictionary, it's in.
But Macquarie Dictionary is in Australian terms.
No, it's a world dictionary, isn't it? Macquarie Dictionary?
I thought it was, okay, is it international?
Or Mac Dick, as I like to call it. Because you know I'm a wordsmith.
Oh, well, I've got the list actually in front of me. So Cosy Lives was number 1.
Yep.
Who's saying Cosy Lives? That's terrible.
I think it's great.
Well, the runner-up was Blue Sky Flood. Do you want to know what that is? That is where the sun is shining but the deluge is coming, quite literally. If there's been a flood up high and the flood waters from higher ground is making its way towards you, you've got blue sky, but there's a blue sky flood on the way.
I didn't know that.
Blue sky flood. And algo speak was number 3.
The algo.
This is when the algorithm, the digital platforms replace words, some that relate to sex or violence, that might trigger a site's moderator to change the rules. So, example, you might see segs when people on reels say segs, S-E-G-G-S, rather than sex. So that's algo speak.
Right. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Sex
that's
instead of
word
sex.
number 3. None of your words have made it in this year?
I'm disappointed Tez hasn't got in there.
Tez.
For terrible. That's Tez. That's Tez. That's me. Not Tez. I'm not Tez.
You know what's hilarious? You point at yourself when you talk.
That's
In
me.
case we're
That's
not-
my word.
That's me. That's you pointing at your own
No, but
face.
that's my word, though. Tez. And I've heard no one else use it. And I've heard other people use it. So that's
You've heard
me.
no one else use it, and you've heard other
No,
people
wait a
use
minute.
it.
I've heard no one else use it before me. Then I came up with Tez.
You know
and then I heard someone say Tez.
You claim that you came up with the idea of reincarnation, so I don't know whether to believe you.
Well, what have you come up with?
When I was at
While
school,
I'm doing all this.
While I was at school, my friends and I used the word jumps for you downstairs. And we spent many years debating how to spell it. I think we came up with J-H-O-O-M-P-S-E, jumps. But what it allowed us to do was to talk rudely at school without anyone knowing. So we never did anything rude because we were too prudish. But, for example, if we were in a class that was boring, science class, we'd lean over to each other and say, everything's a jumps. So if the teacher said, so if I like to grab my scissors, we'd giggle because as if she was talking, I like to grab my jumps. That's how I got through my education.
But didn't you get 496 in your HSC?
It all helps, Brendan.
Does that happen?
So I made up jumps.
Okay, well, this is good. I got Tez. You've got jumps.
I
Tez
do.
jumps.
But now when you say jumps, I blush because I know it's a rude word.
This is great. Why don't you contribute to this? The tribal drum will beat for what word have you made up? Words. Oh, that's poor old F.R. David. Is that all we've got of his
He
song?
thought he was going to get a
He's
little
going
bit
out.
of a credit today.
Royalties
but no.
coming my way.
So what word have you made up? If you're a man of the match, a year's worth of IMAX tickets.
Jam Nation.
Cosy Lives has been crowned Macquarie Dictionary's Word of the Year after it went viral on Twitter at the start of this year. The tribal drum is beating for what word have you made up? Words.
Hello, Dane, how are you?
Diane.
Diane, I'm sorry, my eyes are blurry this morning. Hi, Diane.
Curse your eyes.
Good morning. Good morning. My best friend at work, when things go terribly wrong, she made up this saying, and it took me a bit to click to what she was going on about. And this could be a text message or an email, things like this that she said, boss. She said, I'm sending a snotogram.
A snotogram?
A snotogram.
Right.
So when things go wrong, she says, I'm sending a snotogram, and I go, oh, okay, because this means it's going to be really interesting.
Right, so she's sending a reprimand.
Kind of. So we've all adopted it, and apparently now her boss is using the same term with his boss.
Well, that's team success.
Snotogram is going up the chain.
Actually, team success is one of mine as well. But that is great. That's when
it's catching on.
When it comes into the parlance.
That's right. Thank you, Diane. Hello, Jason.
Jason's joined us.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, guys. How you going?
Very well. What's your word?
So a good mate of mine, Matty from Queensland, and I came up with decafillusionment. And it's the moment that you pick up your coffee cup thinking you had a mouthful left, but there's none left.
And what's the word again?
Right.
Decafillusionment.
Decafillusioned. And that's happened so many times. So what about when you get that cold bit, Jason? You think, I've got one more bit, and it's that cold bit.
Yeah.
You have to come up with another word for that.
That's gone. You've drank it, and it's that moment you get let down by your own empty coffee cup.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you,
good, Jason. Because even if you get the cold stuff, you don't mind that so much. But the cafillusionment.
Cafillusionment?
We
Is
love
that it?
Yeah.
We've written them all down. Hello, Helen.
Hi.
Hello. What's your word?
Pretty easy. In high school, teachers going off, we just used to say GOI. G-O-I.
Goy? What does that mean?
Get over it.
Oh, goy. And you said that without anyone knowing what you were saying.
No, an acronym.
That's why it's great.
Yeah, goy.
Goy. Get over it.
Oh,
This is very good. We're going to take more of your calls after the news.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Are we on the air?
Damn right we are. This is our moment.
There's only one chance.
Don't screw it up.
Lives has been crowned Macquarie Dictionary's Word of the Year after it went viral on Twitter at the start of this year. The Tribal Drummers beating for what word have you made up?
Cosy lives means what?
Cost of living.
The runner-up was blue sky flood. This is literally if there's a flood on the way but you've got blue sky. Algo speak, where various algorithms on digital platforms replace words like sex with segs, S-E-G-G-S. That's algo speak.
What about you? You came up with...
Well, when I was at school, we used the word jumps if we wanted to talk rudely about genitals.
Is that female or male?
Well, I think mostly we imagine female, but it was pretty generic.
Yeah,
it could be used either. What was...
Mine is Tez.
For terrible.
Comparo.
For compare.
Yeah, and my other one is Fushwit.
What does that mean?
Fushwit. That's what I say to my daughter when she blows her car up for the 15th time. I said, Toby, you're such a fushwit.
Okay, that's nice. Let's see what other words you with. Hello, Baden.
Yes.
Yes.
With Smee, S-M-E-E, and Garn, G-A-R-N.
Okay.
Well, I think, Jones, you use Smee.
Well, Smee's been around since Peter Pan. That was the little guy in Peter Pan used to say Smee.
In what context? Put in a sentence.
Say, what was the guy's name in Peter Pan? Not Peter Pan and not Captain Hook, the other guy. Smee. His name was Smee because they go, you got to fix this. And go, Smee.
Meaning it's up to me.
Yeah. Yeah. But Baden
so it's short for it's me.
It's me. That's
Smee.
a me.
That's a me.
But Baden, what about Gunner?
Garn,
Garn?
G-A-R-N.
Just Garn.
And put it in a sentence.
It's me again, Garn, get lost.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You just tell him that, Baden.
Hello, Adam.
Adam.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well. What word have you come up with?
Well, it's a bit long-winded, but the word tool, the tool, and then it evolved into the toolbox. Me and a mate, we were in a group of friends in Sydney in the early 90s. And anyway, one of the friends used to kind of come in and come out of our kind of friend group. Used to, float around, and he used to always dress kind of dishevelled and stuff like that. So we nicknamed him the Drifter.
Right.
Anyway, the Drifter turns out he's a bit of a petty thief and didn't want to pay for rounds of drinks and things like that. So he was a bit shifty, so we ended up calling him the Shifter. And then the Shifter is a type of spanner, like a shifting spanner. So then we started calling him the Spanner. Oh, the Spanner's here. Oh, the Spanner's going to turn up or whatever. And then Spanner evolved into Tool, and then Tool, and then he's a right tool. He's a complete tool bag. So that came around in the early 90s.
Lots of people use the word tool, but do you think you've come up with it separately to that? Is it you or separate?
It's myself and a good mate of mine. Yeah, that's how it came around, and just then everybody started using it.
You know, and you're right, Adam, because you're right. Because when did you start using the word tool? Like I would say I started using it in the 90s, like in the mid to late 90s. So Adam
is the man.
We are in word royalty right here, Adam.
well, thank the Drifter. Thank that bloke,
yeah.
Well done, Adam. And I like the journey. It went from Drifter to Tool. Very good.
What a fooshwit. That's mine, by the way.
Show us your jumps.
Thank you for all your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation podcast.
I feel that we're in royalty with Adam, who called through from Brisbane. He's listening via the iHeartRadio app. He said he came up with the word tool derived from a guy who was a bit of a rat bag. He went from the nickname of the Drifter and
to the Shifter.
Well, a drift in a tool thing. It's a tool.
Well, then they called him a shifter because he was shifting.
And then a spanner. Here's the spanner, and then it became tool.
Well, I've got some bad news for everyone. Great word, and he came up with his own version in the 90s.
You're not going to rain on Adam's parade.
It's come from the 16th century. I just had a look at this. It was first used to describe a penis, the word tool, but it's from the 16th century. So it's calling somebody a penis, pretty much. Sorry, Adam.
Wow. Just rain on my parade.
Yeah, well, look, 90s, 16th century, same thing.
It's 17 to 8. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. You brought this up this morning because someone sent us a Christmas card, and you look at a Christmas card and you instantly have...
I have a reaction to it because I never send Christmas cards. And so when one arrives, I have this response of, oh, God, now I've got to respond, or I'm ashamed somehow.
Yeah, you feel a bit guilty.
I've never been a Christmas card sender, ever. I've never been the person that puts them on the mantelpiece when I receive them either. I'm just not a Christmas card person.
But you do like to see them? Because when someone sends a Christmas card, it's always someone I haven't sent for 1,000 years, and you just put it up on your Venetian.
It seemed to be that Christmas cards were a big deal, but they're really dropping off. It's not just me that has no interest. People are talking about, by the time you buy a stamp, the cost of the stationery, the palaver of going to the post office.
Yep.
People are sending Christmas emails. Someone here, though, said electronic Christmas cards are offensive to me. You can't put a text or an email on your mantelpiece, said somebody. I find it very sad. But they've all dropped off. 43% fewer addressed letters. That's what Australia Post is saying since 2008. It's still a massive deal in America. American consumers send a staggering 1.5 billion Christmas cards every year.
Whoa.
So they still think it's a big deal, maybe because they have the mantelpiece with the stockings and fire and you put them up there. I don't know, but Australians aren't sending Christmas cards. But I'd like to know, are you holding on to the tradition? Christmas cards, do they pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
Do you remember, Brendan, when we were kids and you'd watch TV in the afternoon when you came home from school? Maybe it was Saturday morning. But we were terrified of one thing and one thing only, and it was this.
Gilligan! Help, Gilligan!
Skipper, what are you doing in there?
Stay back, Gilligan, it's quicksand!
Here, can you reach me?
No, I can't reach you! Gilligan, you know what's happening?
Huh? Yeah, you're sinking.
Do something, don't just stand there!
I'll get some vines, stay where you are.
Yeah, Gilligan! Save me, hurry up!
On all those shows, whether it was Gilligan's Island or any of those sort of things, all you'd see would be a hat floating on the top of the sand. You think, they have been taken by quicksand.
Quicksand was everywhere.
And then as you become an adult, you think, quicksand.
There's no quicksand.
Well, what about this? A New Zealand woman was walking along the beach on her own, enjoying the view, when she began sinking into the sand. The sand became quicksand. She said, I was just going for a walk at the beach all of a sudden, and then she posted a picture of her legs completely covered in this white sand with the caption, I've just crawled out of quicksand. So she said, I took 2 quick footsteps and then I went down. And she was on her own, so no one could haul her out.
Gee.
So what she did was she lay on her stomach and rolled clawed her way out of the sandy quagmire, which is apparently what you have to do.
Was it wet sand or dry sand?
When she set out, it was probably damp sand, but it somehow the chemical reaction of that sand turned it into quicksand. And there are certain areas that are prone to it, obviously Gilligan's Island.
Yep.
But parts of New Zealand and Australia all have quicksand. And it's very hard to pull someone straight out of quicksand. It's almost impossible. So what they say is you need to rotate your legs in slow, small movements to reintroduce water into the equation. And then once you've loosened it up, you slowly lift your legs back up to the surface and kind of swim or float along the surface to haul yourself out.
Lying on your back would be the way to go because you've got more mass.
Maybe that's true. They say that you won't drown in quicksand because once you get up to the top of your legs, you pretty much stop. But you can be killed in the quicksand if there's a tide coming in and you're stuck. Or you're open to predators or exposure. Hypothermia, you wouldn't have hypothermia, I guess, in these areas. But if you can't escape from quicksand, you're in trouble. I was just having a look then. I just Googled it and it said, the best way to get out of quicksand, it said, keep your phone charged so you can call for help. Well, thank you. When I'm in the Amazon, I'll remember to keep my phone charged.
What about enlisting an incompetent first mate with a funny spelling hat?
This is alarming, though. We thought finally as adults we could put our fear of quicksand aside, but no.
Lucky there's nothing else in the world that can scare us.
No, that's right. Just that one thing.
Everything else is going great. Like a shark attack, for example.
How amazing is the story of Paul de Gelder? You may not know his name, but you'll know his story. He was the Navy diver who lost an arm and leg being attacked by a bull shark in Sydney Harbour. He has an incredible tale to tell, and we're talking to him after 8 o'clock.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast. We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Christmas cards, do they pass the pub test?
It seems that Australians aren't sending nearly as many Christmas cards as they used to. It seems that every letterbox across the country has received 43% fewer addressed letters since 2008. And at Christmas, we're not that much better. People are balking at how much it costs to to get a stamp, to have to go to the post office, etc., etc. People are sending emails. A lot of people don't like that idea.
Have
They
you been
like
to a post
having the
office
card.
lately, by the way?
Yeah.
They've got some cool stuff in
I
there.
know, they're
Got all
branching out.
All this junk that you can buy to give for Christmas.
So do you buy 3 stuffed toys while you're there trying to send a present?
You know those executive toys, the balls, the clacking balls and stuff like that. You can get
That
all
you
that
buy
junk.
for your nephew. It's that kind of thing, isn't it?
Clacking balls. They love it.
That's what you sign on the card. In America, though, they still send 1.5 billion Christmas cards every year. So Christmas cards, do they still pass the pub test?
No, not anymore. If we really like you, we'll give you a ring and say Merry Christmas and have a chat. But as far as cards go, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, they do. My mum always sends Christmas cards without fail. I don't send as much, but I must admit I love receiving them. And I have this friend in the UK, and I received one from him without fail. And I think it's great when I receive it.
I still write out 100 every year, and I love sending them. And I love looking at the list and looking at the people who I might not have been in contact with, but they've made an impact on my life, and I just love remembering them and love sending them.
I enjoy the personal touch, and it shows that I care about that person.
Oh, it definitely passes the pub test. I still have a Christmas card list, and I go through it, and I do all those, and the worst ones are my aunties, who not only expect a card, they also expect at least a minimum 2-page handwritten letter, and if there's been any new grandchildren, photos must be also included. I have more than one auntie, and I hope they don't get together for Christmas because I write the same letter for all of them.
That's just too much.
And then you get that news,
That's
you
too much.
get the packaged newsletter that everyone gets boasting about the kids.
That's the worst.
Well, it's Tarquin.
Yeah. Young Jack, he's got took a new uni degree.
No, I've never sent that circular letter. I put it on the front page of the Herald and leave it at that.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The Indian cricket fans, they were left astounded by the lacklustre scenes as most of the victorious Australian World Cup team arrived home at the airport the other day.
And we said, it's all right. The trophy hasn't come back yet. We'll make a fuss then.
Indian cricket fans have said cricket is dying outside India.
No, not true.
Another called the reception so cold. This is why I never wanted Australia to win the WC. Had India won the WC, the celebration would have been worth seeing.
Do you know what the WC is, Brendan?
World Cup cricket.
Yeah, the World Cup. I just wanted to check you weren't talking about a toilet.
Another commented, any random Indian kid returning home after studying abroad will have more crowd than this. You know, it was just... They were coming home on different flights, as you said.
Coming on different flights. Some were staying to
And
play
the trophy
games
wasn't
afterwards.
there.
The trophy hadn't arrived back home until now.
So in your face, India, because the trophy is home at its spiritual home, the SCG, and didn't the crowds go crazy?
It wasn't quite the public homecoming our cricketers deserve, but Pat Cummins and Mitchell Starc were showing off their World Cup trophy today.
The World Cup trophy back on home soil, the players still lapping it up, and so too the fans.
Good on you, boys. Take it in where it belongs, boys. Give it a good spot in there. Next to the Ashes, Paddy. Put it next to the Ashes, bro.
It sounds like just one person.
There was more than one person. There was Pat, there was Mitchell, 2 security guards, and 1 fan.
Really? One? One? Maybe India's right. We're hopeless.
And the security guards were saying, well, why were you here?
I know. How embarrassing.
Jam Nation.
Well, our next guest is a former Australian Navy diver who feared only 2 things in life: sharks and public speaking. But after losing part of his arm and leg in a shark attack during a routine military exercise, he became the 2 things that he feared: a motivational speaker and a shark advocate. Who better to talk about Shark Week than the man who knows how to survive a shark attack? Paul de Gelder, hello.
Hello, Paul.
G'day, how are you guys?
Great.
Would you have imagined years ago, before your close-up and personal incident with a shark, that you would have been a shark advocate hosting Shark Week?
Absolutely not. I hated sharks. I just thought if we killed them all, then we could just swim free and clear in the ocean and not have to worry about getting eaten. But, you know, that was living in ignorance. And as all things, knowledge dispels fear. And after the shark attack, because I guess I'd never blamed the shark, and the media kind of lashed onto that. Plus, you know, my recovery was quite awesome, I would like to think. And so the media would come to me with all these questions after shark interactions and ask me what I thought about it and why are sharks attacking people and how do we stay safe? And I had no idea. And so I thought, well, you know what, I better learn about this so I can give an educated opinion instead of just an opinion, which we have so much of on social media these days.
It must be hard, though. It's your leg and your arm, or part of your leg and your arm. What went first? What was the first thing that the shark munched into?
Oh, Brendan, do you mind talking like this?
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I've been doing this speaking job for years and years. And so I take great pride in being able to have survived such a horrific thing. And, you know, I take the surgery photos and the actual footage of the attack around when I do these presentations. And I've had 70 people pass out in my audiences over the years. And so I've had to dial it back a little bit. So no, I have no qualms, but it was all in one bite.
Wow.
It grabbed me. So I was on the surface on my back, kicking my legs, moving from point A to point B, and the bull shark came up from underneath me, and I had my hand by my side, so it got all of my hamstring and my right hand in the same bite.
Wow.
You said that it's since that accident that you have far more knowledge and empathy for the shark. Do other shark attack victims feel the same? Do you know how many turn like you to shark protection?
I think a lot of them do. And I think partially the reason for that is the people that are being bitten by sharks, they're people that love the ocean. And we have to understand that the ocean is a wild place. It's not your backyard swimming pool. If you want to be safe from sharks, there's a really easy way not to be bitten by a shark. Just you don't go in the ocean. But for those of us that do, it's like an unwritten waiver. You understand that there are dangerous animals out there, especially around our beautiful coastline. You know, we've got 2 of the world's deadliest jellyfish. We've got the world's deadliest octopus. Apparently, stingrays can kill you now. And we've got sharks. And so, you know, I think most people have been ocean-loving people, and they understand it wasn't malicious. It was just wrong place, wrong time. But there are ways that we can mitigate those risks as well.
And how do you, other than not swimming in the ocean, but say I'm in the water and a bull shark comes up to me, what do you do?
Very, very complex situation. Depends on a lot of variables. Whether you're diving, whether you're swimming, whether you're on a surfboard, whether you're wading. I guess the best way would just be, against all natural instinct, stay calm. Thrash around. If you have goggles or a mask on, you always keep your eyes on the shark, because sharks know when you're looking at them. And more often than not, if you look at them, they're not going to be driven by that predatory instinct of the chase to come up and grab you. And I've dived with, I've been surrounded by 4 great whites that are at 40 metres off the coast of Western Australia without a cage. I've been in the water with, 7 to 10 giant tiger sharks, 30 bull sharks, and this works. Like, we've done experiments whereby I will face the other direction and a tiger shark will be coming behind me, sneaking up, and then I'll turn around when I get the radio call, and I'll turn around and the shark's almost like embarrassed. It's like, oh, mate, of course I wasn't going to do anything. I was just coming for a look. And so you want to stay calm. You want to keep your eyes on them, and you want to get out of the water as fast as you can without making too much of a splash.
Wow. That's quite the test. Hey, Paul, we just want to run a little test with you this morning. Wow.
Well, I actually did an experiment as well where we drained a litre of my blood into a bag, and then I jumped off the back of the boat in the Bahamas surrounded by tiger sharks, hammerheads, or bull sharks, and then I ripped the bag open. I was engulfed in this plume of my own blood, and the shark did nothing. They weren't attracted to the blood. There's different pH levels and fat levels and things like that. Then they threw a bucket of fish blood into the water, and I had to swim through that. And that was a vastly different experience.
But do you have any post-traumatic issues that you're seeing your own blood swirl around you when there are sharks in the water?
No, I don't think I do. I've never had nightmares. I've never had flashbacks. Whether I have PTSD or not, I don't know. Like that's a pretty hard question for someone who has it to answer, or someone who doesn't. I actually started thinking there was something wrong with me because there wasn't something wrong with me.
What's your favourite shark out of all the sharks?
Oh, it's like asking me what my favourite animal is. I find them all miraculous in every way, from the big alien-shaped hammerhead shark to the beautiful and cruisy, chill tiger sharks, and then the aggression and majesty of the great white, all the way down to the weird and beautiful, like the ninja lantern sharks that glow and live 1,500 metres below the surface. So,
I'm going to get a tiger shark because I've got some rubbish I need to get rid of, and it's so hard to just dump your hard rubbish.
Man is going to put it under a sink. It'll be like from the Flintstones. It's a living. Paul, we could talk to you all day.
So
this is
fascinating.
Paul de Gelder, thank you for joining us. You can stream or watch Shark Week from Sunday at 7:30 on the Discovery Channel. Paul, thank you for joining us.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Merry Re-Giftsmas!
You are so thoughtful.
All this week, we're giving you the chance to re-gift those terrible Christmas gifts you've received over the years and trade up to a nice $1,000 Bingley voucher to treat yourself to something nice. You would never exchange my bum dispensing cookie gnome, would you?
I think you'll find it's a cookie dispensing gnome.
From the bum.
Yeah, it's in the office here because I just don't have room for it at home.
But his bottom, as it says on the box, is full of delicious goodness.
This is after we'd had a conversation about, can you not buy me a trick present? Don't buy me a joke present.
I bought you a very practical present this year.
Have you?
Very practical.
Okay.
And it was a 2 for the price of 1 thing, so I got myself one as well.
Oh, that sounds good. We'll see. Anyway, all you have to do is tell us about your bad Christmas gift at wsfm.com.au and you can win. That's what Nicole has done. Hello, Nicole.
Hi.
Good morning. So this is a present that you and your husband got from your in-laws. What was it?
So we just moved to Penrith for my husband to take up a position as a local church minister.
Oh, he's a minister?
And, yeah.
Wow.
So very appropriate present. My in-laws found a T-shirt that said Tintin in Penrith, and they thought, they like Tintin. They live in Penrith. What a perfect
cartoon
gift.
character, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously didn't look too closely at it. So Tintin has a mullet and a cask of wine and a cigarette in his mouth. Captain Haddock's chasing him wielding a baseball bat. There's a drunk passed out on the ground. Snowy has a severed hand in his mouth.
Oh.
There's people smoking with a pram. There's like broken bottles and syringes all over the ground. And my favourite bit is that the author's name, instead of Hergé, is actually Herpes.
So they hadn't looked closely at that at all. They thought, Tintin,
No.
Penrith, that'd be nice.
They were very confused when we looked kind of shocked and couldn't stop laughing. They're saying, what's wrong? Tintin, it's a children's book.
So did he wear that up on the pulpit?
No, that would have gone down the treat, I'm sure. But no, he has never worn it.
What a surprise.
Congratulations, Nicole.
You have a $1,000 Bingley gift card. Well done.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Good on you. Make it a Binger Christmas with Bingley. Shop in store or online at bingley.com.au. Bingley, better living every day.
Do it again tomorrow.
In the meantime, Gets My Ghoulies, another finalist. Finalist number 3 is coming up next.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
podcast.
I wonder how the Roseville interchange is going. A marvellous piece of infrastructure.
It miss you?
I loved going into it yesterday.
Well, we had a tense start to our show yesterday. Before we came on, I said, let's have a look at the map. I just want to see where all the connections go and what's it doing. And you said, why do I bother showing you a map? You don't understand a thing. You were quite rude to me.
I just said, and I laughed as you were looking at the map.
You didn't laugh.
I said,
you were sneery and rude.
I said, why am I even showing this?
You weren't laughing. It wasn't said lightly.
You can't even read the little Pirates map you get at McDonald's for the kids menu.
Anyway, then we came on air and I felt...
X marks the spot,
that
by the
you'd
way,
been,
Amanda.
Brendan, you got lost yesterday. Shut up.
No, I did not
You were
get
supposed to go from here directly to Victoria Road.
Yeah.
You ended
Well,
up
you
in
didn't say that.
Mossman. Of course I said
No,
that.
you
What was
just
the
said-
point if I didn't
this is what
say
you
that?
said. This is what you said. Go to the Anzac Bridge. And I went the
no.
quickest way I know.
I told you via Mossman from North Ryde.
But I still got to Mossman
Anyway,
and back within under an hour.
Let me tell you what happened.
In a car that's 6 times normal than a normal car. 6 times bigger.
Okay, words, they're your friend. Anyway, the show began with, I felt that you were not very kind to the people of Sydney who were struggling to make their way through this big change to their normal commute with the interchange there. The signage wasn't very helpful. It was changed overnight. And this is what you said. So there was a lot of confusion. They are changing the sign.
Maybe they should have had a sign. Big toll road, don't go in here.
Wow.
Maybe it should be, ye must pay tolly.
These are our people who are in the traffic, Brendan.
Our
Anyway-
people aren't stuck in traffic. The idiots get stuck in traffic.
Wow. You keep digging this
Our
hole.
people are like fish. They're
bigger
like little
and
fish that
bigger.
swim through
So
schools.
we put you in the WS van yesterday.
The PDV.
Sent you on your way. You went via Mossman after boasting how great you are at driving. So anyway,
Yeah, okay,
here's
look,
how the-
I accept some responsibility for
here's
that.
what happened on air yesterday.
Look at this guy. This is the problem with Sydney. Bloody God, for God's
You're going to head up from North Ryde here to the Roselle interchange. The reason we're doing this is that you seem to have not as much sympathy as I thought was appropriate for the people who were stuck around the Roselle interchange and confused by it yesterday. So you're in the car and you're making your way towards there. From the minute you left here, you say, where am I going? And I said, no, you have to sort this out yourself.
I think we're going the wrong way. That's
What's going to happen now? No wonder it's an easy drive for you. Nowhere near where you're supposed to be. Oh, you idiot.
Okay. Well,
No, Brendan, you've boasted that you know every road. Before you left, I told you which way to go. You boast that you know Sydney like the back of your hand.
Because you didn't give me direct, you didn't say where I was supposed to go. There's Kyle Sandlin's on his store mat. Hey, Kyle. We're good. That's okay.
Cops. I can hear producer Megan. Cops.
What's he looking at? I'm going to go and bash him up. Be looking at me, mate. what's he looking at? Look, they say buddy looking at me. What's he looking at? I'm bashing.
So I think from what we've heard, today is easier than yesterday. But do you think the road works? Is it a good system?
What a great system. It's fantastic. I like the inside of the tunnel. I really feel that the decor is very suitable and it looks good.
You know, my favourite bit was when you said you were going to bash an Eshe because he was looking at you. He
was giving me side-eye.
You're in a giant van with your picture on it.
Yes, I know that now.
You've learnt some valuable lessons, haven't you, Brendan?
Valuable lessons. Will you be going home that way through the tunnel?
No.
You'll be like Magoo. We'll see you on top of the Harbour Bridge.
You're the one who got lost yesterday.
I didn't get lost. I was directionless.
Okay, is there a
Big difference.
Okay.
Big difference.
Well, on what's today? Wednesday. On Friday, we are giving away $20,000 to our favourite ghoulie of the year. Our next finalist is next.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
We've tried to make it easier this year for you to get your ghoulies to us.
It's easier than using the Roseville interchange.
Download the free iHeartRadio app, tap the microphone button, record your ghoulie. On Friday, we're giving away $20,000 cash to our favourite ghoulie. This is thanks to Heron Forbes Machinery House.
Your one-stop machinery shop. Visit machineryhouse.com.au.
So today we have contestant number 3. This is finalist number 3. This is Anita from Winston Hills.
What did Anita have to say?
What gets my ghoulies are people who do not have hand towels in their bathroom. There's nothing worse than going to a house, using their bathroom, washing your hands, turning around, no hand towel. Often there's the bath towels that are in their bathroom from the existing people who live there, but I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable wiping my hands on a towel which has potentially been wiped by the man of the house, hairy ballsack.
You can tell why that one tickled us. Tomorrow we'll have contestant number 4.
It's 3 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend wins a year's worth of IMAX tickets. One of the world's largest screens, plus 4 fantastic seat types, including the all-new IMAX box.
Plus a Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and an 18th birthday key ring for you.
So, Brendan, you brought this to the table. Macquarie University's announced its Word of the Year. It won the swimsuit edition. Cozzy lives. What does that mean?
Cost of living.
I've never heard anyone say Cozzy lives.
Well, there it is. Cozzy lives. Mine's Tez. I've got Tez.
What does that mean?
Terrible. Comparo.
What does that mean?
Comparing stuff.
Right.
And Fouchewart.
And what's that mean?
Well, it means wet.
Oh, I was asking rhetorically. Tribal Drum was beating for what word have you made up? Now, yes, that's all.
I wanted more F.R. David.
Adam from Brisbane, listening on the iHeartRadio app, explained, and we were a little bit starstruck, he thinks he came up with the word tool.
You know, mate, we were in a group of friends, early 90s. One of the friends used to kind of come in and come out of our kind of friend group. He used to float around and he used to always dress kind of dishevelled and stuff like that. We nicknamed him the Drifter. The Drifter, turns out, he's a bit of a petty thief and didn't want to pay for round of drinks and things like that. So he was a bit shifty, so we ended up calling him the Shifter. And then the Shifter is a type of spanner, like a shifting spanner. So then we started calling him the Spanner. Oh, the Spanner's here. Oh, the Spanner's going to turn up or whatever. And then Spanner evolved into Tool. Then, he's a right tool. He's a complete tool bag. That's how it came around. And then everybody started using it.
Because remember the band Tool came out in the 90s and a lot of people said, well, what are you calling yourself, Tool?
And you said to Adam, it all began with you. I had to burst the bubble, I'm afraid, to explain that tools from the 16th century was used to describe the word penis. Not describe the word penis. It was a word for penis.
Yeah.
And that's why people are called tools. So I'm sorry, it didn't happen in the 90s, but Adam, good on you.
Thanks.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Well, Ugly Phil's back with your chance to win Coldplay tickets.
You can catch us tonight for Jam Nation at 6 o'clock.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, chin, chin, goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.